pros and cons of the Lowell Tota LEDXL. The pros are that it comes with this case. It's under, I believe, $500, which is, for a Lowell brand, not bad. Good when you want to throw a lot of light to fill up a room, or you can, with diffusion, you can diffuse this. It has barn doors. I believe the color accuracy is good. It's Lowell. Like, everything from Lowell is solid, professional. They used to be one of the top brands for lighting over a decade ago. They used to be up there for especially for indie filmmakers and documentary filmmakers. Cons are going to be, this is not as portable as other lights, and it's not as directional, even though you can have these doors here and the barn doors and this collapsible part of the light. It's not as directional, so you want to get a mono light, a mono LED light, if you want that kind of a look. It's not going to fit into the traditional softbox, not the Bowens mount. It is not bicolor, which so many of these lights are bicolor. And if this were bicolor, maybe it would have decreased the light output. And there are a lot of these plastic components. So this, usually back in the day, Lowell also used to be good for rental gear. So if you wanted to rent out your lighting, Lowell would be a brand that could take the abuse of rentals. I don't know if this is going to take the abuse of a rental, so I wouldn't rent this out myself. This would just be my light that I keep on my own productions. And it's not going to be a light that I fly with. I am not going to go overseas. I am not going to take this on an airplane. This is going to be in my equipment van and in a kit, and I'll just take it out when I need it to flood a lot of light. So those are the pros and cons. I don't think there's a huge demand for this form factor, but this is probably not for like your YouTuber. Here's what the Tota looks like all set up on a light stand here. This one cable here, this power cable is soldered into the light, which kind of, I don't like things dangling like that, but it's a short line, and then it plugs into this other line, power cable. The power cable gets plugged into the ballast on the top. That's I think a 5-pin XLR. And then here's the ballast. It comes with this clamp, which is really nice. This clamp secures on the stand here, and it just clamps like this. So if you have a wider C-stand, it'll just stretch out, and it should work. This is plastic though, it's not metal, and there's no grippy material inside of the clamp. It's just all plastic. So that worries me of how long this is going to last and the grip. But the ballast isn't that heavy. Not that heavy at all. And then here is the AC cable, and it's a fairly long cable, plugs into the wall. And then below here is the on switch. So you hit that on, and then the way to turn the light on and off is with this one dial here, with the dimmer. See, it's at 0, then it's at 1, then you can go into increments, I guess increments of 1, and then you can turn it all the way up. This is very, very bright. It has a lux rating at 11,200, which I believe is more powerful than a 120D. And then it only draws 120 watts. Covering the LEDs is this frost filter. There's 3 of them. They're kind of generic frost filters to me, but it just slips on and off on the top. I believe if you need to take these off in order to get the full powerful output, but with them on are pretty powerful as well. The hinges are plastic, but everything else seems to be metal. Yeah, more plastic on the hinges, on the bottom hinge as well. It's a good durable plastic, but it's plastic. And then this bottom part, it's very easy to move, this hinge here, but I don't like it being plastic. I would prefer it all being metal. Here is one barn door. It's a solid metal, aluminum, I think. And then there's some clips here to put on some filters, gels. And the way it fits in is just on the edges here. It's just magnetized, and it slips in like that. Putting these on won't fit in the bag it comes in. You have to remove the barn doors in order to put everything back away into the case, or you just get a new case. I have the light, and it's about 4 feet from this white wall here. There's just these doors. Okay, this is completely all the way turned up, and it is so bright. I'm at a f4, shooting at 24p with a 150th shutter speed, ISO 100. Okay, I'm gonna do a reading. This is at 4 feet. Let's just pretend I'm at ISO 250, shooting 24, and I'm getting a 5.6. So right now I have this light, the Tota light. It's pointing at the ceiling of this room. I took out the frost filters, 24. Okay, I'm getting an f2. Not bad. I'll just have to raise the ISO in that case, and then I'll probably get enough exposure to shoot at a 2.8, which is what I like to shoot a single talking head.